We're Trent Allie, and we love diving into new projects and learning as we go. Building a cabin in the mountains isn't something we've ever done before, and if you know anything about construction, you probably could have guessed construction is complicated, is what we're figuring out. But hey, we're always up for a challenge. How hard could it be, right?
We've ran into the worst problem you could ever have when digging a basement. Oh no, that's not good. We have a really big problem on our hands.
Make sure you're subscribed because this adventure is just getting started. And come along today as we scale mountains of dirt.
Oh, the Rocky Mountain Quick Step.
Channel our inner Tom Cruise.
You guys remember Mission Impossible 2?
I'm embarrassed for you, Trent. And do our best to roll with the punches.
What's up, guys, and welcome back. We just got off the phone with Kevin, our contractor, and we've got some pretty large problems that we're gonna need to be dealing with. First thing in the morning, we're heading up to the property. We're gonna try and assess what's going on, but for tonight, we're gonna kick back, de-stress, try to relax. We're actually enjoying a delicious aperitif from a company called House, and they are today's sponsor.
House makes delicious aperitifs for you to enjoy anytime. Crafted and bottled in Sonoma County, this husband and wife business delivers the perfect drink, straight from their farm to your glass. Most spirits are full of artificial flavors and sweeteners, but House is only the good stuff. Tonight we're enjoying their citrus flower, made with lemon, cinnamon, grape brandy, raw cane sugar, orange peel, Chardonnay grapes, and elderberry. Enjoy it on ice, mixed with club soda, or neat.
One of the things that I actually love about House is that everything comes from their farm in California. There's no crazy chemicals that they add.
It's the perfect drink in the heat of summer, cool, crisp, refreshing, and definitely what we needed tonight because construction is complicated, is what we're figuring out.
I highly recommend you guys try House if you want to try one of their delicious aperitifs. They have multiple flavors. If you're interested in trying it, the first 100 people to click the link in our description get $10 off and free shipping. So thanks to House for sponsoring this video. We are going to finish our aperitifs, have dinner, and we will pick you guys up in the morning. Now that is a latte art mug. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, Trent, you still got it.
Still got it, baby. I hope you guys are excited for today's adventure. We have some bad news. We're heading up to the property. Let's get it started. All right, we are ready to go. We're heading up to the property today. I'm super excited. I'm in a great mood. I got great energy. However, like I said earlier, there is a big problem that we're gonna have to tackle and make decisions on today. The contractor called us last night with some really bad news.
It's been a very fun few days. There are already a lot of unexpected surprises happening with this new build. Construction, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, is full of unpredictable issues. I'm not going to call them problems because they just are opportunities for creative solutions. Unfortunately, a lot of those solutions seem to be really expensive, and we are trying to keep this as budget friendly as possible. So we're going up to the property this morning to talk with a couple people about some issues that we found. It's only the very beginning of our build. Excavation is still in progress, and there are some snags that we need to sort out.
One of the things that we talked about in a previous video was the retaining walls and trying to regrade the property. Basically, there's a natural slope on our property. We had to dig into the slope in order to set the structures basically flat. So now there's all this extra dirt that either needs to have retaining walls built up around it, or you have to remove that dirt and put it somewhere else or take it off the property. And you probably think, oh, well, what's the big deal? Just throw it in a dump truck. And there's actually even a place by our property where you can dump dirt or garbage or basically any, not garbage, but any green things, so any trees or brush or dirt, you can go dump it on this plot, and that's what they have it there for. Now, it's only maybe like 10 or 15 minutes away from our property. If we fill up all this dirt into dump trucks and take it to this spot close to our property and just dump it, don't even sell it or anything, it can cost us like $5,000 just to remove a bunch of dirt so that we don't have to build a retaining wall. This just seems like a huge headache. However, today we're going up to deal with a much bigger headache that has nothing to do with grading or retaining walls. We have a really big problem on our hands. All right, we made it to the property. First thing that's really awesome, we have a honey bucket. We got ourselves a toilet. I don't have to go searching the mountain for a toilet anymore. Now let's go assess the damage.
There's a lot of dirt here. Good morning.
Oh, great. You want to walk up and look in the hole?
Yeah.
It's not good. It's gotten worse.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's not good.
That's a lot of water. Is this typical for around here?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So you've dealt with it before at least?
quite often.
Okay.
So I'm guessing all we have to do is take a lot of money and just bury it with the water, and the water will leave us alone.
That's usually what happens.
I'm not gonna tell you how grateful I am. That was John. He is a contractor up here that's basically building a road for one of the people that have a property down the street. He's gonna be taking as much dirt as possible off of our lot. What I was telling you guys earlier is that we have a lot of dirt and it's a big problem. This enormous mound of dirt that's probably 4 times the size of our soon-to-be house all has to go. And it'll cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to remove this off the property. So luckily this guy down the street is taking the dirt for free. He's charging the client down the street to deliver the dirt. It's a huge blessing to us, but I don't think he's gonna take all the dirt. So we're still gonna end up footing the bill for some of it, but this is a best case scenario for the time being. Now we really just need to start solving the problem of the water in the bottom of the foundation.
So basically, the problems continue. We're having a lot of fun. This is our dream, and part of our dream, I guess, includes some problem solving. Trent doesn't seem to be that upset by it. I'm a little bit nervous though about what the solution is going to cost. Basically, we have a lot of water seeping up from the basement of where the house has been excavated that is just leaching up from the ground and could destroy the foundation. It's really bad. There's a lot of water and snow runoff because last winter they had like 8 feet of snow. And when everything melts, it has to go somewhere. So it either soaks into the ground or runs down the mountain. But it's pretty obvious that there's, in addition to snow, a spring or something else in the water table around here that is making our life a little bit more complicated than expected. So we're talking through solutions and hopefully we come up with a doable, budget-friendly option soon.
That guy is basically my hero right now. He's got us linked up with the neighbor that's taking all this dirt. He's hauling it over there, saving us thousands of dollars. Let me just put it that way. I'm really excited about that. We actually stopped for lunch. Now I thought it was gonna stay cool up here all the time and it wasn't gonna get super hot. Look at how hot it is up here. That's cheese on a sandwich. 1, the cheese is melted. 2, the lettuce is wilting, and that's just from like being in the sun for
45 minutes.
maybe like an hour at the most. We're gonna seal this puppy up, throw it back in the cooler. We're gonna go see what kind of headway Curtis has made today. They are taking out dump truck load after dump truck load. It's actually really convenient because since this isn't a road that has restrictions on weight, they can load that dump truck literally with all the dirt that it can take. So it's taking tons and tons of dirt per load, which is also a blessing because this would take twice as long if he had to go on the highway where he's restricted to a certain weight. Things are really working out and lining up. To the untrained eye, it looks like not much has been taken away, but there is just way too much dirt here. Let's see what kind of skills you got.
We got a lot of dirt here to get over, to just get up to where our house is.
And believe it or not, there's no sidewalk.
Stairs. Yeah. Okay.
Oh! Oh! The Rocky Mountain Quick Step.
All right, Trent.
All right, I gotta do it with the camera, of course. Piece of cake.
Execution,
Piece of
of
cake.
course.
Like my grandma said, getting into the truck, that's a piece of cake.
Oh, you got the truck washed. Oh boy, that's a piece of cake.
Paid the price of trying to look cool running up the dirt, huh?
Having some issues.
So this is the problem with the pants inside the cowboy boots.
Yeah, it's true, but all my pants are like skinny legged. I can't fit them over these boots, you know?
You gotta have the pants over the boot. That's where it's at.
I just need to get me some work boots, not cowboy boots.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower.
You wanna go fishing?
I don't know what it is.
Why is there so much water?
I always talked about having yourself your own little fishing hole, Trent.
That is a fishing hole, isn't it?
That's probably a foot of water in our basement, which is not where we want it to be.
This literally makes me want to cry. We gotta get down there.
If I jump down here, I will not be able to get back out.
I'll pick you up and throw you up.
And you'll just live here for the rest of your life?
No, I'm good at climbing. You really think I can't get out of this hole? I guess there's really only one way to get a closer look.
Whoa, 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 give me the camera, give me the camera.
I got it. Oh, oh, you could really roll an ankle down here. So, that's a lot of water. And the crazy thing is, that is a lot of water. When they dug this up, there was just a little bit of water. But now that it's sat for 2 days, there's a lot of water, which means the water table is right at this level right here. And it's the middle of July, which means in the springtime, when all the 8 feet of snow that's all over this mountain melts and seeps into the ground, this 1 foot of water will become 4 or 5 feet of water. Now, if we put our house here and we lay the foundation and all of that water comes in the springtime, concrete is very porous, and if there's any cracks or holes, which there's going to be, water will come up through the cracks and holes. So basically, the bottom of our basement will become a hot tub or a cold tub. So we have to do something to mitigate this water. We had a lot of discussion with Kevin and Curtis today about what was going to be the most efficient, what was going to be the cheapest and last the longest.
Because as soon as these guys are done with the foundation and the footings and now this water drainage issue, Trent and I are gonna do everything else ourselves, and that's gonna save us all the money.
As long as we do it right the first time. If we have to do things multiple times, it might not save us any money, but we're gonna learn a lot. And that's half the reason I wanna build this house, is to learn and to get really good at it. And I think by the time we're done, I'll know what I'm doing. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
You guys remember in Mission Impossible 2? We're dangling from the red rocks. Ah! Ah!
I'm embarrassed for you, Trent.
Ah! All right, it's not gonna work.
Especially with that hat on.
I watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies as a kid, which makes me overly certified to do this.
Oh! Very nice. I thought you weren't gonna make it there for a second.
I almost didn't make it.
But did you pull a muscle, old man?
I don't know, I bent my finger backwards.
Oh no. It's been a doozy of a day. Construction comes with a lot of unexpected issues, and we're just trying to roll with the punches, keep a level head, and hopefully come up with some creative solutions.
But I think this is gonna do it for today. So we're gonna pick you guys up tomorrow when we come back to the property.
got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
It really is the perfect way to start a morning. I absolutely love lattes.
I love you.
Aww.
Don't talk to me in the morning.
You're looking pretty fly in your PJs.
Oh, thanks.
We are about to get breakfast and get headed up to the property. We need to get up there and start finishing moving around all of the dirt. We've actually met a handful of the neighbors that live around our property, and we're gonna be delivering dirt to as many neighbors as possible because a lot of people want dirt at their property. And let's face it, we have more dirt than we even know what to do with.
Do you feel that we got something strong?
It's growing. There's more water here every time we come back. And I don't like the looks of that. We do have some solutions that we've come to for this. I think we're gonna end up putting a thick bed of gravel underneath the foundation with drain pipes that are actually going to pipe the water out and let it run off away from the house. So anytime this fills up with water, it'll go into those pipes, gravity drain itself. Hopefully that works. We don't have any flooding in the basement. Things are moving along. I'm happy. Well, that's pretty cool. This is one of the cabins of a neighbor up here, and he needed about 6 dump truck loads, so we dropped off 1. I don't know if he has room for 6, but we're gonna do the best we can. It's nice to have some neighbors we can scratch their back. Looks like he's got about 4 or 5 snowmobiles, so maybe in the winter he'll let us ride his snowmobiles or something, I don't know. We've got a cooler in the bed of the truck. We got a couple of these big gallon jugs, about 6 of them, and I need some ice cold water because as you can tell, I'm in the passenger seat.
Woo!
Just be gentle with her.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Do you remember when we first met? I thought my eyes would fall straight out of my head.
I have portable power today. Anytime that I'm feeling like I need a little extra boost, throw a couple peanut M&Ms in my mouth, gives me the nice little kapow that I need, and then I have a sugar crash, so I gotta come back and get more. But while we're back at the truck, Allie is rubbing the, you know the type of sunscreen that you put on your body where it like makes your whole body turn white?
That's what we have.
Yeah, we've got that. It's really good, but also it just makes you look weird. If I put it on, I look like a ghost because I'm already super white. But Allie's attempting to rub all of her sunscreen in.
It's very burning. We're very close to the sun up here, so I just
Yeah.
walk around and I burn instantly.
Got a really high UV index.
Yeah, this is very unattractive though.
How do you like your new pants?
These new pants are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your recommendations on women's work clothes. Carhartt, Cool, there's a bunch. Duluth Trading Company. You guys, thank you so much. We stopped and picked up some clothes on our way back home the other day, and they are breathable, durable, resilient. I even got some work boots. Ready. Feeling
Allie's
good.
super ready. So thanks to you guys for all of your recommendations. Allie got some Cool pants, which I've never tried before, and she loves them so much that I think I'm gonna go try and find some Cool pants for guys. And it's Kuhl for those of you guys that are wondering, not Cool. But Cool pants seem like they're pretty legit. The person of the hour, the woman of the hour, Brittany just showed up. This is Brittany from Trio Designs. She's the one that we actually approached to help us design the tiny home last July?
June, July-ish, last summer.
Yeah, last summer we approached Brittany and asked her to help us design this tiny home. She took on the project and she did an incredible job. We're super excited to have you up here to see what we've got going on.
I'm happy to be here. I came up last year on my own, but it looked totally different at that point. So it's nice to see everything in full bloom and everything too. Well, it's one of those things, I mean, you guys are hands-on people, so you learn as you go too, right? So it's part of the process.
So Brittany, tell me a little bit more about Trio.
We're located in South Jordan, Utah. We've been in business about 6 years. We do commercial and residential construction. We help as much or as little as you want, from beginning sketches, and I've even had crayon drawings to start with, all the way through construction documents and construction completion even. We're really relational. We want to build a relationship with each person and make sure that we're custom suiting our services to what that person needs.
To be completely honest, we had a notebook while we were driving through South America that me and Allie just sat down and started tracing lines, and we're like, hey, it's gonna be this big, this is where the kitchen's gonna go, this is where the living room's gonna go. And we came and we brought this to Brittany, and she said, okay, I think I can work with this. She came back with the first draft, and I was like, this is nothing like what we showed you. Everything is changed and different. And over the next maybe like 4 or 5 days, I started to realize all the changes she made and for what reason. For instance, the south view of the house is what is beautiful. We had literally no windows on the south side of the house. Like, obviously we're not architects and we didn't know what we were designing, and that's why you hire a professional, is because they know what they're doing. They're gonna make sure you don't make any mistakes. And I think you've done an amazing job.
I mean, that was one of the best parts about coming up here last year, was I was able to see like where the money shot was, basically, right? Because this is the most private view, this is the most beautiful view. Even in the winter, you have a beautiful view. So now we needed to make those changes so that you could maximize the best views and the best aspects of the property.
Having the professional like kind of design the aspects of it, it turned into something that's 10 times better than if we would have just went with our idea in the first place. So if you guys are interested in contacting Trio and you're located in Utah or a close proximity to Utah, there's going to be links in our description to their Instagram, their website, easy ways to get in contact with them. And just thanks for everything, Brittany, and thanks for coming up here today.
Yep, happy to be here.
Running down the same road like so many times before. I never felt as lonely, but I'm trying not to show. They said it would be easy, still I'm giving all I got.
So what I'm slowly starting to realize is that construction is kind of like one big waiting game, or like a hurry up and wait kind of game. Things happen and then inevitably there are issues and you need to slow down and wait for materials, or something takes way longer than you expected it to. And we're definitely running into that right now with way more excavation than we thought we would initially have to do, and it's taking a lot longer than we expected. But that's just kind of the price you have to pay if you want to have a house that you really like. So we're taking the time now to make sure the excavation gets done properly and turns out well, so that a few years down the road we have a house that we actually really enjoy. And in the meantime, I'm just trying to remind myself constantly that it will be worth it in the future. You just got to be patient and get through it for right now.
All this time, it was never enough.
I got you a treat.
Wow.
Here you go.
Service with a smile, huh?
Well, you don't know if I'm smiling.
I assume you're smiling under there. It's a real house building process that we're in right now. It's really funny because obviously we're like the first time builders and we're the homeowners, and we have these expectations and we want things to move quickly, and every time something comes up, anyone from the construction field is just like,
Duh.
oh yeah, that's construction. Oh yeah, it's gonna take way long. No. And it's just a little discouraging, but we are not going to let it keep us down. We do have a solution for the water at the bottom of the foundation. They're moving all the dirt off of the property, getting all the excavation done. We're moving along. I'm pretty excited, and I would say, I'm not gonna say how long.
Yeah, what's
it's
your
gonna
timeline, Trent?
I think the house will be dried in before winter. I hope.
Oh man, I really hope so. Honestly, we're learning a lot, which is really what I'm the most excited about. Is there's so much that goes into building a house and so many people and components that you need to take into account, and we are brand new to all of us, and it's been so much fun immersing ourselves into everything that goes into this.
And like I've said before, by the time we're done, we'll know what we're doing.
And then we'll be done.
But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, discovering a swimming pool at the bottom of our foundation and trying to figure out and solve all of the problems. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It is free and it is the easiest way to help us out. Also, click the notification bell so that you're notified whenever we post new videos so you don't miss a thing.
Hopefully in the next video, you will see huge transformation and lots of exciting improvements being done. But until then, thank you again to House for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to take advantage of their deal, and we appreciate you guys.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
I'm just trying to find my way back to you.
Did you just eat an M&M off the ground? Allie is like the biggest germaphobe I've ever met in my life. Ever met in my life. And it's fine. I've grown to love her. I don't love the germaphobness, but I am very tolerant. She will never eat anything off of the ground. I don't care if you rub it with hand sanitizer, soap, and rinse it off with hot water. She will never eat anything off the ground. I just dropped a pretty hot peanut M&M, so it's probably got liquidy chocolate. It hit the side step, fell in the dirt. She blew it off and ate it during coronavirus. I don't know what you are thinking. You could get moose scat on there. You could get the bottom of my boots.
I don't know if it's how much I love chocolate or that the altitude is just making me a little icky.
Taking the